New Mexico State Police responded to a two-vehicle crash in a residential neighborhood involving a nurse who ran a stop sign while speeding on her way to work. The nurse struck the passenger side of an SUV, causing it to spin out and crash into a nearby home. The impact startled the residents, prompting them to contact their landlord to document the damage and secure an incident report.
Is anyone in this car?
I own this car.
Nobody else is in there?
No, it's just me. I have a Ford Escape
Okay.
Titanium.
What's going on?
I'm sorry, we wrecked.
Uh-huh.
Nice to meet you, Mary CNA.
Okay.
I was on my way to work. I missed the stop sign. He missed the stop sign. We hit each other, so.
Which way were you headed?
I was headed this way.
Down lead?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
The nurse claimed the male SUV driver also failed to stop at the stop sign, but this was quickly debunked. She alleged that both had missed the stop sign, but the SUV driver stated he was traveling within the speed limit, and it was the nurse who ran the stop sign and struck his vehicle. Officers observed that the vehicle positions and the damage to the SUV's passenger side supported the SUV driver's account. While the evidence pointed to the nurse being at fault, more details about the incident were set to emerge.
He's driver of this, she's driver of this. I don't think the house has damage. I think it stopped prior. Did you get your paperwork?
I'm trying to find my phone.
Did you just get off work?
No, I was actually on my way into work.
You're headed to work.
And then this door's broken, so I can't move
Here.
in here. If you could help me, please. I'm so
Watch your
sorry.
fingers.
Yes. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Given the condition of both vehicles and the extent of the damage, the crash could have been much worse, but fortunately, no one was harmed. While the nurse searched for her documents, another officer spoke with the SUV driver, who shared a version of events that completely contradicted the nurse's account.
Tell me everything that just happened.
So I was coming down here. I'm trying to get to my boyfriend's house. I'm trying to get home. So when I was coming down this way, I was going the speed limit, and
Which way were you headed?
I was going this way.
So you were coming down lead.
Yeah, my light came on green, and I was ready to go. So I went, and this girl is coming fast.
From which way?
From this way, from this.
So her vehicle's going this way.
She's coming from this way.
This way.
Coming this way.
Okay.
As the man claims, he was coming from that way, and the woman was coming from the other direction, and missed the stop sign. However, the woman completely flipped the story, attempting to shift the blame onto the man. She insisted she was in the right lane, and tried to make it seem like the male driver was at fault. The damage to the vehicles and their positioning aligned with the man's version, indicating that his vehicle came from that way. The officer then made contact with the female driver.
I was coming from this way.
Why is he saying the same exact story?
I don't know.
I mean, he's saying that you're coming north or southbound right here, and he was coming down lead.
I was coming from this way. I don't know. I just know I was coming from this way, and that's it.
Okay, well, from where his vehicle landed up, it doesn't really jive with what you're saying.
That's where I was coming from.
The damage to the vehicles and their positions clearly spoke the truth, but the woman repeatedly lied to the officer. There are still more truths yet to come to light.
Where were you? Where did you just leave? Where were you coming from tonight?
I just came from my friend's house, my friend Will.
Where at? Give me cross streets.
615. I don't know my thing is that this is the first time I've ever seen Will, so this is the first time I've ever been to his house, so I don't know the cross streets, I don't know any of that, I'm not good with directions. It's not like a purposeful thing. I just know I was coming from this way and he was coming down this way. And
Okay.
Physically.
All right. You're not hurt?
No, I'm okay.
And did you get your license to anybody?
I haven't because it's in the car. Everything got thrown towards the front. So
Okay.
I told him and he looked in there and he was like, okay, we'll
Do you
get
know your
number.
social?
Yes.
Okay.
621.
I'll walk you over. You got it? Okay. And you said you're just coming from your friend's house?
Yes, sir.
Any alcohol to drink, ma'am?
No, sir.
Nothing at all?
No, I promise.
Your pupils are kind of dilated.
Well, I'm on my way to work. I just got I didn't just get off, but I just woke up.
Okay.
Usually, when officers conduct a traffic stop or speak to someone, they can easily identify signs of intoxication, such as the odor of alcohol or slurred speech. However, in this case, the woman didn't exhibit typical signs of impairment, which made the situation tricky and dangerous. While alcohol can cause dilated pupils as one of its effects, dilated pupils can also occur due to the shock or stress following a crash. In this case, it could be difficult to immediately determine whether her dilated pupils were caused by alcohol or the aftermath of the accident.
It would have been about 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock.
Okay, because your pupils are pretty dilated.
Okay.
Okay, is that typical for you?
I mean, I would guess. I don't really look in my eyes like that, but
Okay.
like I do take psychiatric medication. I'm with the therapist.
Okay, and you took that medication prior to?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how long ago would you say you took that medication?
About 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock.
Okay, I'll let these guys do their thing.
Hi, you were driving this vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
It's kind of fishy. They're both saying they came from the same direction. She's like, I'm coming down lead, and then this guy says he's coming down lead. So no one knows.
Possible.
That's what I said. But it looks like this was the lead driver, right? And he would have like.
She didn't come in like across the street?
That's what he said. He said that she was coming this way.
That's what it
He's
is.
coming down.
So he probably...
You don't need medical attention or anything like
I
that?
feel okay. Like I'm just like, damn. Like fuck, I wrecked my car. Like not in a bad way, but I'm just like, oh my god.
Okay. So you're coming from your friend's house tonight?
Yes, sir.
And you said you woke up. What about time did you wake up?
Probably about 9 o'clock.
9 p.m.?
Yeah, about 9 p.m.
Do you know what time it is now?
Yeah, it's about almost 12 o'clock.
Okay.
Going on 1 in the morning.
What time is work?
It's at 11 o'clock. I woke up late. I called my boss. I was like, hey, I'm going to be late. Like, I'm got to get ready. And she was like, okay.
Okay.
So,
And you haven't consumed any alcohol today?
no, sir.
When's the last drink you had?
It's been a long time. Maybe yesterday.
Yesterday?
Yes, sir.
Was it yesterday prior to waking up today?
Oh, yeah. Like, not like today, but like yesterday.
Well, sometimes people say it's yesterday, and,
no,
and
yesterday
they're
in the
referring to the last time
afternoon,
they
sir. Not
slept.
today.
Okay.
Although the woman claimed she hadn't consumed alcohol and didn't show typical signs of impairment, her dilated pupils and the circumstances surrounding the crash raised enough suspicion for the officer to proceed with field sobriety tests. While signs like slurred speech or unsteady movements are typical indicators for a sobriety test, the officer can still conduct one if other factors, such as a crash or unusual physical signs like pupil dilation, suggest possible impairment. Given the situation, the officer had reasonable grounds to suspect the crash might be alcohol or drug-related, so he proceeded with the tests to confirm or rule out impairment.
You step a couple steps towards me. Stand with your feet together, toes touching, arms by your side. Miss Spratt, do you have any injuries?
My toes hurt, but that's about
Your toes hurt? Okay. Any head injuries?
No.
Okay. Have you had any recent head trauma?
No.
Any traumatic brain injuries?
No, sir.
Nothing at all? Okay. Like I said, I'm going to check your eyes. Tonight I want you to stare right at the tip of my finger.
Okay.
For the sake of this test, we'll say the tip of my finger is going to be where my fingerprint is, okay?
Okay.
I'll be going back and forth a few times. I don't want you to move your head. Just follow that tip of my finger, moving your eyes and
Yes,
your eyes
sir.
only. Do you have any questions before we begin?
No.
You understand what I want
Yes,
you to do? Okay. You have a tiny piece of hair. I'll have you just brush it out of your face the best you can, okay? Perfect. You see the tip of my finger?
Yes, sir.
Follow it with your eyes only.
The officer began with the horizontal gaze nystagmus test, where the woman was asked to follow the officer's finger with her eyes. She struggled to follow the finger properly, and instead of tracking it smoothly, she appeared to anticipate the finger's movement, jerking her eyes ahead of its motion. This is a clear sign of impairment. Additionally, the officer noticed the odor of alcohol on her breath at this point. The next test was the walk and turn test, and here is how she performed that.
Half inch. Half inch offline. 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 Arms. Offline.
During the walk and turn test, the woman had difficulty maintaining balance and following the instructions. She was asked to take a series of steps, turn around and walk back, but she struggled with keeping her balance and failed to complete the steps as instructed. She took an unsteady first step and appeared confused by the instructions. The next test was the one-leg stand test, and she failed to maintain her balance while counting the numbers.
You understand what I want you to do, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and begin.
Okay. 1001. 1002.
So, Miss Spratt, I'm going to stop you. Do you remember my instructions?
You told me to hold my foot up. And...
I want your arms by your side.
Oh, I apologize.
I want you to look down at the tip of your toe.
Okay.
Okay? Any other questions?
No, that's it.
Go ahead and begin.
1001. 1002.
Continue.
1013.
Go ahead and stop. What's your highest level of education?
I went to high school. I graduated with my diploma.
Okay.
I've gone to college for about 2 years, and then I started nursing school, and started nursing school again in August.
So nursing school, college level education?
Correct.
Okay, so we're going to do some alternatives because you were in an automobile accident tonight.
Okay.
Tonight, I'm going to ask you to count backwards, okay?
Okay.
You're going to start at the number 47.
Okay.
You're going to count down, and you're going to end at the number 32.
Okay.
When I instruct you to do this, when I tell you to start, I don't want you to sing, rhyme, anything like that. Just say your numbers normally.
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
No.
Go ahead and begin.
Okay. 47, 46, 45, 44, 43, 42, 41, 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32.
Okay. I'm going to instruct you to recite the alphabet, not backwards.
Okay.
Forwards.
Okay.
Tonight you're going to start at the letter H. You're going to end at the letter G. Again, no singing, rhyming, anything like that. Just say your numbers or your letters normally.
The officer then conducted a few more tests, and surprisingly, the woman performed better on these, showing results similar to what a normal person could do. After evaluating all her performances, the officer concluded that her actions, especially during the initial tests, strongly indicated impairment. As a result, she was arrested on suspicion of driving under the influence.
You're a nurse, you don't have any syringes on you?
No, it should be a chapstick or a pen, I don't know. One or the other.
Why are you so wet?
Am I wet?
Yeah, your legs are soaked. You didn't urinate yourself, did you?
No.
Did anything spill on you?
No.
What's in your mouth? Just your teeth and your tongue? Okay, I'm gonna walk you around the side of my car, we'll have a conversation.
Okay.
After being transported to the police station, the nurse agreed to a breathalyzer test, which registered a BAC of 0.12, confirming she was over the legal limit. She is likely to face charges including reckless driving for failing to stop at the stop sign and causing the crash, and possibly failure to provide proof of insurance and registration. The SUV driver was cooperative with officers, declined medical attention, and was not injured, though shaken by the crash. Both vehicles were towed, and the homeowners began repairs on the damage caused by the SUV's impact. Officers provided both parties with crash report numbers and instructions on how to access the official report online.